Yo, how we doing today, guys? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well today. So I got some news. It's pretty good news. All right, let me turn on my damn camera. Yo, what? Oh yeah, I changed the arrangement of my buttons, of the buttons on the Stream Deck, and everything is basically mixed completely around. So that's fun. Anyway, damn, I look like some sort of like Russian, I don't know, coming up in here with my shirt and my bald head. Anyway, hey everybody, how we doing today? Today, as the title of the stream, just gonna be chilling and drawing. I'm gonna be painting the doll. I don't know what her name is, if she even has a name. I haven't played Bloodborne that much. I mean, I have 20 hours in one playthrough, but I didn't make it far. Only made it to the Shadows of Yharnam. So I want to do a new playthrough since the movie's coming out, but not coming out, but a movie is existing, and Elden Ring movie as well. So that's cool. Anyways, some new stuff for the PC arrived yesterday. It was the power supply and the processor. Now, the way the processor showed up is kind of funny, so I'm not going to show it today, but I will show it on the PC building stream, which will be soon. Hopefully. I'll let you all know, like, ahead of time, when that's going to happen. But, yeah, today... last night I did some recording for some YouTube videos. One that I'm going to have to do way longer down the line, but one I could do very soon-ish. But yeah. Was it a bag of rocks? No. It wasn't a bag of rocks. Not like the guy at Best Buy buying a 5090. And I'm pretty sure it was like a $3,000 5090. 5090 is expensive, but yeah. Anyways, this cable needs to go over here. Hold up. Alright, I'm gonna unplug my headphones. Cable management. But cable management is going to be good with the new PC because there isn't much that I need to plug in. Here, there's all these dongles and USB hubs that I need to plug in, so that's funny. But anyway. Yeah, like I said at the beginning, today I am painting the doll from Elden Ring. And this morning, I actually finished a painting, and I'm going to show it to all of you. Let's see here. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, this is... as the Americans say, Fern, or Fern, from Chillin. And, yeah, yes, this PC is getting a little bit shaky. So the thing is, I painted like halfway done with this painting yesterday. About an hour and a half. I was almost done. And then the computer decided, yeah, I'm going to go up to 100% CPU utilization, or CPU usage. And it just crashed. It just completely crashed Clip Studio. And it didn't autosave before it crashed, so I lost like 2 hours of work. That was fun. But yeah, I redid it, and everything is fixed now. So, happy times. But I just posted the speed paint for that painting over on YouTube and Instagram, so go check it out if you want to. Anyways, it's the end of another week. Like, damn, that's crazy though. Give me a sec. Alright then. So I have a plan for this artwork written down on this piece of paper that's basically being held down on my desk, so I can't even show it. So, start off with a ball here. Yeah, I want to play through Bloodborne again. I want to play more of Bloodborne, because it's definitely a good game, and I definitely like it. But I got stuck one too many times. And it was my first Souls game, so I was like, I didn't know how to play it, so total confusion the entire time. So yeah, I would like to return to it. Maybe not on stream, but you know, just in general. Yeah, maybe on stream. I could do it on a stream. Just like your YouTube video. Oh, thank you, thank you. It's really nice weather today. I've defaulted to talking about the weather. It's really nice weather today. Yeah, actually today is a very nice day. Now, I don't want to go for realism on this painting. I just want to try something a bit more than just like cartoony. You know what I mean? Hold on, I have an idea. Alright, I'm going to do something. And I don't know if that's a good idea. So give me 1 second. Because I have this sketch here. And I am going to send it to myself on Discord so I can use it as a baseline on this drawing here. So give me like 5 seconds here. Let's see here. Okay, I just sent it to myself. Now I need to go and open Discord, which I already closed down, so that's going to be fun. Because I basically had the composition perfect in that little sketch, so I'm just going to go and do that. Yo, welcome in, Empty. Welcome in. My computer is currently combusting, but everything's going fine. About as fine as they should be. Hello. Thank you. Yeah, but how you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Some new stuff for the PC showed up yesterday, so the please help get this off my screen. Thank you. So like my power supply and the processor showed up, and I'm currently sending myself a picture. Alright, open it. Save image. There we go. I'll just put it in here. Alright, close Discord. But yeah. Now let's bring that in, just so I have something to work off of. Because I really like how I got it down on that sketch, so I'll just bring it in. Alright, there we go. Just in time, sounds like your PC's gonna needs PC sooner rather than later. Yeah. Hold on, let me reread that. Just in time, sounds like you're gonna need that PC build sooner rather than later. Yeah, definitely. Because this thing is... It's definitely something, I'll tell you that much. Alright, let's take this, put that back there. Make that blue. Now, let's erase everything that is not necessary to the drawing. There we go. Something like that. Now I can work off of this sketch that I did. Okay. That big, that big. Alright, now we're going to paint on top of it, and I need the reference. But yeah, definitely need that PC built sooner rather than later. It'll survive for a little while. It'll be okay. But okay isn't exactly... You know what? I have an idea. I actually have the Bloodborne art book, so I'm going to bring that in here. Give me 5 seconds. Alright, I got it. Here it is. I can't even see. It's in the way. What's that sketch of? It's, let's see here. Where's the Hunter's Dream? They have a Hunter's Dream part of this book. It's such a dark book, too. Like, I can barely see. But, yeah, I have the Bloodborne art book because I really like this game. Maybe at the back. I can't remember where it was. These are all weapons, and it's very cool. Huh, okay, can't find it. Alright, Hunter's Dream, there we go. Yeah, it's this character. The lady in the dress. That's her. That one. Bloodborne is awesome. Yes, it is. It is, 100%. She has very long arms, I just realized. Goodness. Goodness gracious. But yeah. Okay. Doll. It just has the name Doll. Not even like Julie. Oh, the doll, she's really cool. Yeah, I'm gonna put a bookmark there, so if I need to reference that again, I have it. Man, this I am looking at the PC case from across the PC case. Like, it's a very normal case, but holy. There we go. 48 fault or phantom power got turned off. That's funny. That's a funny moment. Mic crashed. No. Something happened. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all still hear me now? Hopefully, right? Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to do one of those backgrounds from the paintings from like the John Singer Sargent era type of thingy-mabob, you know what I mean? Hopefully this does not crash. Okay, we're, oof. Yeah, that 32 gigabytes of RAM will certainly do us much better than whatever the hell this is. Okay, that's good. Let's go in with slightly darker. Alright. Now you can see here. So I need the rough color reference. Sorry if I'm a little bit slow today. But that is because I haven't ever tried. Okay, so her skin is almost perfectly white. So we shouldn't use white. We should use more of like a off-white color. You know, like you would. That's too big. We're gonna add a little tiny bit of blue into it. It's just so it's more than just white. So her hair is like that. About the PC port of Bloodborne, is that like a real PC natively running the code? Or is it like emulated PS4 version? Is it the PS4 game being emulated on a PC? Or is it actual PC code running in real time? Like, that's my question. All right. So she has her little bow here. This hat design is going to be a pain today, isn't it? Okay, not that bad. I'm really bad at side profiles. I cannot do that. That's a massive head. Let's bring that down a little bit. Dude, side profiles are difficult for me now. I used to draw, that's all I used to draw as a kid. Now it's impossible. Well, Alright, I think that looks a bit better. See, this is why I brought in that sketch, because it looks much better, because I had that quickness about that original sketch that now I'm bringing into this actual sketch. So her hair goes like what? You know, Dark Souls characters and stuff, they have all this interesting hair. But it's like, brother, when you actually have to draw it, sometimes it can be a bit of a pain. Fast like Sanic? You mean me drawing? Does she have like a bun or a ponytail? What's going on here? Alright, so I'm just gonna take this as something like that. Like a little thinner. Sanic. I actually have a Sanic button here. Hold on. Pause the music. Y'all can't hear it. But it's very quiet, but it would be very loud. Hold up, let me bring up the software. Bring up the software. Sanic. That's it. There we go. That's the Sanic button. I do have a Sanic button. And it is labeled as such. Hey, Fabian, welcome in. Ah yes, deep fried is my favorite genre. Me too, brother. So, the bonnet. This is a very weird design, at least to my brain, you know what I mean? I like the design of like Elden Ring characters and stuff, but holy jeez, when it comes to actually drawing them, that just becomes a Herculean task of its own, you know what I mean? I'm like, brother, I need more than just some oats, brother. The doll deserves a bucket hat. That's not bad, though. I mean, I guess it's kind of recognizable. Fabian, you may like this artwork because this is the doll from Bloodborne. Isn't Bloodborne like one of your favorite games, Fabian? I thought it was. I'm gonna give her a bit of a bigger forehead because she do kind of got that Giga Dome Master 5000 hair going. Yes. Just a simple yes. Wrong button. Okay, I think I'm gonna switch these around. Hold on. Face cam and face input both need to change their positions. Very good. Let that 12 head shine. The 12 head. The 12 head. Like, we got more than a 4 head, more than a 5 head. This is a 12 head. So she has like a lot of eyeshadow, so I'm going to put that there. To my knowledge, the doll doesn't have much in terms of facial expressions that she like uses or anything. So just going to leave it at that. Alright, she's got now... She has like this kind of... First, the neck... Okay, we need to change this whole bottom half here. This thing that almost looks like a dicky. Or, what was it called? Ascot? Something like that. I don't know, Fred from Scooby-Doo wears it. Pretty sure it's called an ascot. Yeah, it's called an ascot. I mean, on its own, this looks like just concept art. But maybe that's me patting myself on the back. Oh, man. Speaking of back, holy Christ. Why did God have to invent backs if they could hurt? I better save, just in case the PC decides to like explode. But yeah, like last night I did some recording for a YouTube video. Actually 2 YouTube videos. So definitely be a little bit hyped for that, because YouTube videos, I never did that really before, so, you know, trying some more stuff. I want to draw Lady Maria? I don't know that character. What game is... Wait, isn't she from Dark Souls 2? Wait a minute. Isn't it from the Dark Souls of... There are 2 of them? Dark Souls 2 was actually kind of bad, you know, surprisingly. It had good world and good concepts. Bloodborne? I never got that far in Bloodborne. Maybe Lady Maria? Oh yeah, I think I tried painting her one time. I don't know where it is, but it's around somewhere. I did paint Lady Maria. Okay, I didn't get that far into the game, so I wouldn't know. Wait, isn't... Hold on. Am I getting, like, ultra spoiled here? Is Lady Maria the doll? Because they look exactly the same. This is getting... I'm getting suspicious of this game that you are playing. No, don't fill the color. I don't think it's anything to be worried about. In my medical opinions, the heavy was killed. She has a very long neck. Hold up, gang. We got a long neck. We got a long neck king here. Or queen in this instance. Hey, it's not me being a bad artist, it's the character. The character has a very long neck. I remember I used to draw characters and they would end up looking like Master Oogway. Master Oogway. Oh, and I noticed that now I could do a really good Nico Bellic cosplay from GTA 4. What with this abundance of hair and whatnot. From software, human proportions are unsettling at best. Yeah, and when they let me do the character creator and stuff, oh boy. It gets us so unsettling. But like her arms are very long. They're like me. They're like me. Look at my arms. Look how long they are. You don't have any reference for it. So that's amazing. It's like the time Callum's Corner was like, look at how tall I am. My head does not look like a tic-tac. It's a very it's a very round head. It's a beautiful head. All because someone made a diss track calling him the Tic Tac Man. Just pointing out the fact that he has an oblong skull. Nope, we gotta bring this lower down here. I love it when I say bring it lower down. I go, we gotta bring it down lower here. Why's there water everywhere? Probably because I'm drinking water. That's probably one of the reasons. Why is water? Because it's water. Alright, I think that's at least acceptable. No, don't not save it as a no! Okay. I love it when things go wrong. I turn like Italian. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to lock that. We're going to go to perfect black. Good lord. I think we're gonna... Yeah, hold on. Alright, we're gonna have to use the felt pen. Damn, that 16 gigs of RAM ain't going very far, is it? I mean, 16 gigs of RAM is pretty good these days, but... I mean, if you're doing what I'm doing here, then that's a no. That's a definite no. I would say, nah. I wouldn't consider it a good amount to work on these days. Like, everything takes so much RAM now. You know what I mean? Alright, so we're going to introduce a teeny little bit of color into this. Is this, like, as wide as I could get it? Maybe do a little bit more like that. Yeah. That's very good. Let's put it on top. So we're just gonna block in some very rough colors for now. Now the hat. What color is the hat? It's like a reddish color. Tic Tac Man. Alright, everything needs to be like ultra muted for this artwork to work. Alright, now we need like a brown. That's not brown enough. Let's take the dark brown here and go along the top of the hat here. Maybe a little bit more of a bend. Okay, that goes around here. Now we need like a small brim there. Or rim or something, whatever you would call it. See, this is how I add all my texture to those artworks that I've done with this brush. Just changes the saturation every couple of brush strokes. Maybe this color? Yeah, that's roughly the same color for the little bow or a tie. But Bloodborne is actually really cool. It is a very cool game. Like, I'm very embarrassed to say that I spent like a good 10 hours trying to beat the first story boss of the game. That was the father so-and-so, whatever his frickin' name is. Such an annoying boss. Especially as someone who had never played a Souls game, a single Souls game before, and did, you know, knew that I was in for one hell of a ride, but not like that. But not at that level, like holy moly. Add a bit of blue into the hair because of course I need to. Whoops. Starting to feel a bit of that lag. Not even a bit, just like all of it. So there's like very dark spots around the eyes. Alright, I'm back. Had to get my Amazon packages. Oh, I see. Well, welcome back. I noticed that I start reacting like an old German grandpa these days, where I'm like, oh, das ist sehr cool. I'm like, God damn, I'm turning into my grandpa. Into my great grandpa. Got myself an electric kettle. Hey, yo. Yo, 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 yo. First American to get himself an electric kettle. Let's go. Let's go. First American to get himself an electric kettle. One of us. One of us. Let's go. Thank you, Price is Right. The price was very right. Anyways. Woo! Yeah. Yeah, man. All the Brits are very happy now. Got himself an electric kettle, he did. I mean, hey, I have one, you know. But yeah, you know, I've seen these Americans, like, friendly fire, bro, okay? I get it. I'm American, but I can say what I want since I am American, right? Using, like, the microwave to heat up water for, like, a tea or whatever. Like, not that I'm a tea snob, like, oh, you must use the kettle that is used by the royal family, you know, type of thing. No, 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 no. It doesn't matter that much to me, since I'm not crazy about stuff like that. But I still find it kind of weird that a lot of Americans, or just, you know, people in general, use don't use electric kettles. I mean, I guess just not a part of the culture. But, you know. Yes, I love drinking plasma. Yeah, man, that's also a thing. It's like, who knows how safe it is to do that? You know. Like, I don't even have a microwave. For the record, I don't even have one. You know, I didn't pay for the, you know, microwave DLC on launch, so I ain't got one. Alright, so we're going to use a very hard light for this artwork. Got an oven though. Yeah, I think most people have an oven, right? Alright, so we need to make her hair, like, very... How do we say? Disheveled? Is that the correct word to be using in this context? And she's got, like, little golden thingamabobs, so I'm gonna have to do that. My little kitchen is almost complete. Hey, gotta catch them all, you know what I mean? Alright, let's flip it. The flip of death. Okay, honestly, not as bad as I thought it would be, but still not great. So the neck needs a bit more stability. Could use a bit more stability. Maybe the eye needs to be shaved down a little bit. I mean, that's a crazy thing to say, but it's true. Hello. Oh, hey, Droovy. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, I'm going to put a layer on top here. Bring this one down to, like, you know, 9%, something like that. Just going to start doing some rendering, I guess. You know, like some actual... But anyway, how you doing, Droovy? Welcome in. Alright, so this is going to take a lot of time. I am realizing this now. I am going to use this blender, though. I mean, she looks like she's a zombie right now, which, I mean, depending on what you want, that may be perfect or it may be absolutely awful, but that is not what we're going for today. I don't think I'm going to do all the rendering on one layer, though. So I'm going to do, like... We're going to have some hard shadows coming from up here. So let's just make an extra layer. Saying where that hard light is coming from there. So there will be a shadow all along here. Shadow the Hedgehog. Okay. Like just a little bit of life. Maybe just a little. Who are you drawing? A character from the game Bloodborne. Only known as the Doll. And she's a very interesting character. Wait, why is this see-through? Oh, wait, because of the sketch, okay. Well, at least I'll be able to see it. But yeah, I'm drawing the Doll from Bloodborne. She has a very interesting character design, and I really liked it, so that's why I am painting her today in my sort of very blocky painting art style. Because I'm like, you know what? They always say you know, study the masters or do like the masters type of thing. And I'm gonna go the route of having multiple art styles. You know, that's something cool. Because it means that I get to, you know, experiment with multiple different styles. And also, not all my artworks will look very samey. You know. Sawyer Fernfid, she's definitely my favorite character in Frieren. I've only read the first volume. I have the second volume of Frieren, but, and yes, I pronounce it Frieren, because I'm very, very German. But, yeah, I've only read the first volume of the manga, so not much experience with the rest of the story, but, you know, I've drawn and seen the characters, so, you know, I do like them. This looks more like a character from No, I'm Not a Human, if any of you have played that game. No, I'm Not a Human is such a good game, though. I recently was playing the game and got the mushroom ending, and that was weird. Kind of reminds me of the blind man that walks in. The blind man that's like, hey, I saw some stuff. I see things. I see dead people. You know, type of character. Shroom or Doom ending. Oh yeah, the Shroom or Doom ending. Shroom or Doom? Doom. I need to bring that hair in a little bit in a second. That 12 head. I'm still thinking about that chat message. The 12 head, that is funny. Alright, so I'm just gonna... What do y'all think of the style, though? I quite like it. But that's just me, you know. But then again, I'm not the kind of guy that's like, oh yeah, all my artworks are like perfect masterpieces. BRB coffee time. I see. Putting the kettle to good use. Well, enjoy your coffee. I wish I could have coffee. I had an iced coffee not too long ago, and it gave me a headache. And that was not fun. So I can't do coffee anymore, sadly. It's a very sad time for all of us, you know. Random streamer can't drink coffee. And I'm not going to try that fake decaf stuff either. Because it's in the name, it's kind of fake. Okay, I'm thinking of taking her and squishing her down a little bit. So let's take all the layers that she is on, free transform, and squeeze it down just a little. Hello. Alright, that works, I guess. I mean, hell, if it works, it works. I've never seen this bar before. I almost did something very dumb. Alright, there we go. I mean, hell, every one of these streams is dumb. Alright, let's bring her up a little bit. I sort of like coffee. I mean, coffee's got its thing, but I just can't drink it. I mean, I love the taste of an iced coffee. That's really good. But, you know, I just can't do it anymore. Big Sag headache time. Alright, all I need to do now is just expand the top of the head a little bit. Gives me paranoia, but I still like it. Oh yeah, coffee just gives me horrible paranoia for hours on end, but you know, I'm addicted now, so I can't let it go. That's actually kind of funny, but also not at the same time. Liquefy. Let's take this here. And pinch and pull until it goes to the right spot. That 32 gigabytes of RAM will definitely help with whatever this problem is. Alright, let's go a little bit brighter here. I'm basically throwing spitballs here. Not throwing spitballs. Basically throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks. That's what I meant. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is on sale on Steam. I was considering buying it because I am getting that new PC and I really want to continue playing the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy because it is good. I do like. I do like quite a bit. Guess we're gonna have to do reflections and stuff here. I think we can hide the sketch now. Like, we don't need that anymore. Alright, I'm not gonna make this a layer like that. So let's take this and we'll go a bit brighter. Is there any games anyone's hyped for? Any new games coming out that I'm like missing out on? Or games that are already out that I've missed out on? Anything in particular? Minecraft Dungeons 2? Oh yeah, that's coming out. That's a thing that exists. Not that it's a bad thing, but like, yeah. Okay, how do I... Guess I could do something like this. No, that just looks like shit. That eye actually looks right. She just looks weird because she doesn't have the eyebrows. So let's bring that eyebrow back. Bring that back up to 100%. Let's take that and reconstruct it a bit. Soulless eyes. Yeah, I'm working on that. Hold up. Let him cook. Let me cook. Jesse, you need to let me cook. Jesse, you need to let me cook. Mr. White. Where is that? I don't know why the eyes are always the darkest part of my paintings. I don't like that. Alright, first of all I need to define the nose a bit more. Since I added this eye, everything is thrown off. Like, horribly. Okay, bye. Bye then. See you around. Hope you enjoyed. Alright, I need to use liquefy a little bit because this thing's looking all kinds of fucked up. Alright, liquefy. No. Maybe take the whole thing and stretch it out a bit. Free transform. Oh, please don't crash. Lord of mercy, don't crash. I mean, the navigation is gone now. Okay, good. It's back. It's back. We're back. Alright, I think I'm gonna put like a... like kind of a reddish... Alright, I need to erase some stuff on this layer. I think it's this whole forehead thing here that needs to be erased. Erase all that and re-render it. Because this looks not too bad on its own. Now we can go a bit darker here. And have it be kind of a semi-gradient, if we wanted that. Slightly darker too. I guess I could kind of try to add a like a contrast sort of layer. Because this doesn't look bad by any means, but I think it needs more contrast. The face is in a semi-usable state too. Unlike most modern AAA games. Alright, so she actually has very red lips. So we may want to add that. Color burn. No. Oh, hold on. That's that layer. Color burn. That actually looks pretty good. That actually looks not bad. If we do that, it kind of adds to the whole gothic feel of Bloodborne. That is not bad. I do not hate that. Now let's add like the same color. Let's remember that was color burn. The same color, but blue. And if we go here with this blue color. Now let's do on top. Oh geez, boys, I feel the PC. Whoa, that's very, very hot, actually. It's very hot, actually. Wow, okay. That's cool. That looks pretty good. Looks very dark, which I guess is the point of Bloodborne. But, like, we went from that to that to that. And I think that looks pretty good. Now, her hair has gotten several shades darker, which I think could be a bit of a problem. So let's just go on top with a brighter color. Just go on top with a brighter color and then fix that. Like right now. Bring it down a little. Just so it's not so offensively bright. Because that's the last thing you'd want. For the bright color to be way too bright. Alright, here, that. Now I need to go on top with those strands. I'm just going to do some loose strands of hair here and there. Now let's lock that layer and go over it with the parts that are in shadow with a darker color. Brother, I updated these not that long ago. Why is it already asking for more? Swear to God, Intel, that company, is just like, more, give me more of that data. You know, I'm getting tired of it. You need to install new drivers. No, I don't. I just installed new ones like 2 days ago. It's freaking crazy. Bit brighter. Painting's looking great, Deku. Oh, thank you. I'm using layer stuff. So like all kinds of fancy layer shenanigans. So I'd say it's not really me that's doing it. It's kind of like the computer's helping me. Maybe I should go in with some like straight up just white. Okay, I know which way the light's coming from. I don't need that anymore. Straight up, just like a very bright white. Let's go with the eraser here. Hey, 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 how's it going? How you doing? Oh, I'm doing fine, Groovy. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. It wouldn't exist without your vision. Miss me with that nonsense. True, true, true. I think if I did maybe some more strokes here and here. Did y'all see that there's a Silent Hill F manga coming out? I think it's already out, but that's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. If you do know, I do like Silent Hill F quite a bit. It's not a bad game. I wouldn't call it a masterpiece, but it is a very good game. Oh wait, there's like stitching lines. So I need to like do something like that. If y'all haven't tried the whole thing that I'm doing here with doing these paintings with only square or rectangular brushes, you should try it out because it's very fun. It's a very fun challenge to try and get certain textures with only you know, these very not primitive brushes, but you get what I mean. Like these very simple brushes. I find it to be a very cool challenge for myself. And also it gives me like this visual look that I haven't gotten before. Oh, that technique was recommended to me to try out. Oh yeah, you should definitely try it out. If you haven't, definitely do it, because it's so good. Put a layer on top. Let me see. I'm gonna put these all in a folder. Folder 1, folder 2. Let's put that all in there. Now this is where everything falls apart for a good couple of seconds, but we got it back in gear. Now, can we do that on top of that? No, we can't. Okay, let's use this gradient. Oh my god, no. Did I turn up the strength or something? Oh no. Oh, it's add glow. Actually, maybe we want... But anyway, Groovy, what you been up to? draw anything cool recently? I guess that does something, but I should definitely continue just rendering and stuff. I don't think this here is gonna work very well. So let's find those layers. And let's just erase all this stuff. Hello. There we go. Now definitely I do want to do a highlight up here, but I'm not quite sure how I'm going to go about that. Like one easy way to do it would be just pure white. But you see this material is like bent, so you need to like go with the curvature of the hat. Something like that, you know? Lighter color, darker color. Exclusion, hard, light. I mean, that just looks like not good. See, it would need to be something like this. It would need to be this shape for the... It would be that shape for the highlight, but I just don't know. Let's take this brightness and apply it to like red. I think maybe I should do some blending on the hat now. I've barely done any blending this whole painting, so I guess I could just do it this time. But I'll use blur because that's less hardware intensive. You know, we only got the Intel Core i5-1235U, 16 gigs of RAM, so we know we got all the power. Like the Emperor got unlimited power. The power of the sun in the palm of your hand. Yeah. I mean, this is not looking bad, but it's not looking too hot either. And see, I did the blending, but then I went back on it and decided to do that smooth transition with only the cubes and stuff. Alright, it's time to like mix down some of these layers. Alright, we'll erase that now. Alright, whatever. They're going together. Wait a minute. What's the difference? Barely any. Okay, those can stay together. Hi, I'm back. Ah, welcome back, Duck. Bruh. Is this looking done to anyone or nah? I think it's still missing a lot of details. Like here, we need those golden details that go along the thingy-mabob, the neck. Love it how I had like a stroke and said thingy-mabob rather than what's actually supposed to be called. The neck. Clip Studio is so powerful. I tried doing some animation in Krita this morning and I was like, damn, how did I use Krita before? Like, of course I can go back to Krita anytime I need to or want to, but like, why would you? It's like Clip Studio has every feature that I could possibly ever want on planet Earth. Like, Clip Studio is pretty perfect, if I do say so. I do like it a lot. I'm not focusing too much on the big details, more so the smaller, not focusing so much on the smaller details, more so just the ones that matter. So, you know how it is. Eyes with soul. Yeah, now they have soul in them. It looks better. She looks traumatized, but I think that's very fitting for Bloodborne. Bloodborne and the overall aesthetic of Bloodborne. So, pretty fitting, I guess. And this is also how the fans of Bloodborne look, because the game has never been re-released or it's not on PC. So, and no Bloodborne 2. Yep, accurate. I mean, that's me too, a little bit. But like, what the hell happened to the Duskbloods? Whatever happened to that? Yeah, you remember that? How it was like, oh, they're making a new game, woo, for like a week, and now it's gone. Like, what happened? Where'd it go to, huh? Did it go take a hike? Did it go get canceled just like the Bloodborne remaster? Shouldn't it come out this year? Or something? Yeah. It was scheduled for this year, but I don't know. If it comes out on PC, number one, that'll be a miracle. And number two, I'm going to buy it because I will have a more powerful PC by then. And also, we'll be able to play like better games on stream. Not that the games that I've been playing recently are bad, but yeah, we will. You'll see it again when Nintendo decides to do another third-party direct. Or maybe just a regular direct. Or, you know, at all. Would be nice if it comes to PC. I mean, yeah, wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice? Like, I've become that guy. In like less than a year, I've become that guy that's like, oh, dude, cool game. Is it on Steam, though? Is it going to be on Steam, though? No way it releases on PC? I would say wanna bet, but y'all are very serious about stuff like that, so just gonna say, be prepared for a no, but be hopeful for a yes. As it says, hope for the best, expect the worst. The best being, yippee, we're getting Bloodborne 2 basically on PC. I have no hope at all. But don't give up. Don't be like that, not like that. Be a little hopeful, but I'm doubtful. Doubt. If they started as Nintendo exclusive, then it will come 5 or 6 years later. 5 or 6 years later, maybe on PC, which is just too late. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, wasn't there like a game recently that started out as a console exclusive and then just was like, yeah, no. I mean, hell, it might be a Metal Gear Solid 4 situation. Let's hope not, but it might turn into Metal Gear Solid 4. We're gonna have to wait like 18 years for it to come to PC. Oh, and I'm going to buy Metal Gear Solid 4 when it comes out on PC. Because I don't have a PS3 or a PS5. I've been waiting for a good Pokemon since the 3DS era. Hope is not enough. I mean, Let's Go Pikachu was pretty good. I've been playing that one. It's not bad. I mean, it's not Fire Red and Leaf Green, but... I mean, it is a remake of those games, but... it's good, come on. The rest of the Pokemon games all suck, we all know this. The new ones, at least. I mean the new ones, not the old ones. And yes, I am that crazy guy who is giving highlights to every single stitching line. What's that face? Let me see real quick. Alright, everything seems to be working just fine. But yeah, guys, yeah, we're going to be doing a PC building stream soon. Amazon said, last time I looked, it should take till the 29th for my motherboard to get here. So it should be here in like less than a week. So I would say, as a rough estimate, if it arrived on the 29th, which is a Wednesday, by the way. Yeah, if it came on the 29th, then it would be the next week Wednesday that I would build the PC on stream. I don't know how long it's gonna take me, or like if I'm gonna be able to pull it off. Let's Go was garbage. In what way? In what way? I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Let me hear it. In what way did you think Let's Go was garbage? Please run me through the wiki how of why the game was garbage. Or why you think it was garbage. We got some bold flies these days. Landed on my hand and shit. And just kind of sitting there, even though I'm moving around. Alright, now on top of this, I'm gonna do a blue layer. BRB, alright. See you in a bit. I mean, look, I played Fire Red all the way through. And I liked it. I liked it a lot. Alright. And then I played Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, a library copy. Right? And then I been playing Let's Go Pikachu. Now, I don't like the feature that it's like requires motion controls. I don't like that very much because, you know, me going like Pokeball, playing Pokemon with my Nintendo Switch. that makes me feel like a 2-year-old baby. But you know, I have to admit it is kind of a good game. It's not bad. It's not Pokemon Violet. It's not Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, like... It's not 10 out of 10. But at least it ain't Pokemon Violet. And don't any of you say Pokemon Violet was good. Chibi style, and the catching mechanics was lame. Other than that, it's just a Gen 1 remake. Which is meh. And also, I'm just a Let's Go hater. I mean... Yeah, I get where you're coming from. I personally like the 3D models in the Let's Go games because... I mean, it looks like the Sun and Moon models. Gen 9 was hot garbage. Yeah, it was. I haven't played them. Because do I look like the kind of guy that would drop $60 or $50 now on 2 games that I know are going to be garbage? Nope. That's not me. Now we need some perfect white here. Yeah, I thought the catching mechanic was a bit tedious at times, you know. The only game that I like with motion controls in it is like Skyward Sword. I didn't really like the fact that the game was basically kind of it was mandatory motion controls, but you know, it's a Zelda game. I'm not complaining. But I did play it for the most part on my Switch with the Pro controller. So that's a completely different experience. But, yeah. Honestly, wish they would have stayed with pixel graphics. However, the Gen 10 game looks promising. It does not. It looks like hot garbage. I don't trust any Pokemon games anymore. Like, they all look like trash to me, man. Like, yeah, it's got Pikachu, and it's got all this other shit that nobody's going to care about, man. I really just don't... I'm not with Pokemon anymore. I'm not that big of a fan anymore. I do like the older Pokemon stuff, like, you know, the Indigo League, and, you know, the original Gen 1, Gen 2, stuff like that. But, like, outside of that, I liked pretty much everything up till about Sun and Moon. Or X and Y. Like, then after that, nah, you've basically lost me. Nah. Relatively compared to Scarlet and Violet, it looks good. Let me rephrase. Yeah, it looks good compared to this garbage, you know. This rotting bologna sandwich looks good next to that next to that pile of trash, you know. Not rotting, like 2-week-old bologna sandwich looks great in comparison to the streets of LA, you know what I mean? I just don't like Nintendo much anymore. Pokemon peaked with X and Y. I did play Sun and Moon, though. I didn't play the game, but I did watch the anime. And I liked the whole ocean, island, Hawaiian vibes. I liked that because it kind of reminded me of the PS2 and GameCube era. And I like that. Anything that reminds me of the PS2 and GameCube is instantly like a 10 out of 10. And you want to know what's crazy? I've only been working on this painting for 2 hours. Less than 2 hours, actually. And I think it could use some more polish up here and there. I mean, I'm basically done, but I'm just polishing up what I already did. Here's a hot take for everybody. I don't like Super Mario Galaxy. I actually hate that game. I do not like it. It's just incredibly sickening. And when compared to like Mario 64 or hell, even Mario Sunshine, that this ain't shit to me, man. You know, I gave the game a real college try. I gave it a chance, but I just didn't like it. I haven't played Mario Galaxy 2, but, you know, I just don't like it. All the Nintendo fanboys are like, no, at this very moment, all over the world. I don't know, is that a hot take? I mean, Mario 64 is the classic. You can't beat it. Like, it's physically impossible to beat Mario 64. I think if I trimmed the back of the head a little bit more. Mario Odyssey was the only Mario game I've ever played. No way. Odyssey was good, though. I do like Odyssey, because it reminded me of Mario 64. It was like Mario 64, but not better, but bigger. You know what I mean? Alright, I feel like this is as far as I could take this. I mean, like... I have, like, this super dry brush that I could use, but... Other than that, I think that's about as far as I could go with this. Alright, well. I was more of a PlayStation kid. Yeah. Yeah, I was more of a, I had Nintendo 64, when I was little. So that was basically all the games that I played. Like, my first game was Mario 64. So, but then, now I've been playing more PlayStation and, more PC games. And I say, PlayStation kind of had it cooking around the N64 era. They had Final Fantasy VII, Tomb Raider, Gran Turismo, the GTA games started on the PlayStation. It was, definitely... not a hard pick saying, yeah, PlayStation was definitely better. Alright, let's see the 30 seconds. Let's just go for like 60 seconds. Alright, we're gonna watch this for a minute. For 1 literal minute. I mean, we spent 2 hours on this. Spyro and Crash. I mean, yeah, Spyro the Dragon, Crash Bandicoot. Classics as well. Alright, I haven't seen the painting on the other monitor, though. Alright, it's a lot less saturated on the other monitor, but I think that works fine for the overall vibe of Bloodborne. So, yeah. We are lagging. This lag will not happen on the new PC. Like, whatsoever. My lord, this one's taking a while. Are you really gonna take that long for that? How's Task Manager holding up? Hi, I'm back. I was outside. Very, very good. Okay, everything seems to be working pretty okay now. 85%, 90% CPU usage. Holy smokes, brother. Holy smokes. That's crazy, though. That is crazy. The vibe is immaculate. Oh, thank you. Gonna save it as a JPEG. Oh, so true. Alright, there we go. That was one painting. That was a whole painting right there. You know, I've been wanting to do like a near automata painting. So let's just do a quick one. Alright, that's her head. I was playing more Nier Automata lately, and it's just so good. I like it so much. I love Nier. Nier is such a good game. I don't know how to put it. I just really like it. Bro, do you have a GPU in that laptop? Actually, we could take a quick detour to look at my system specs. Does anybody want to take a detour to look at my system specs? Alright, let's go. Let's go. Screw it, we'll go. Alright. This PC. Properties. Properties, D's nuts. Woo! Alright, here we go. We got 512 SSD. This says 477 because of Windows updates that take up the whole thing. This is it says 512 on the sticker, so we're going to say 512 SSD, 128 megabytes of VRAM, 16 gigabytes of RAM, which is regular RAM, and a 1.3 gigahertz 12th gen Intel Core i5 1235U. There we go. That's it. That's the computer. The Acer Aspire 3. And it has the graphics card is the Iris Xe. So this thing is like a shambling mess. But yeah, that's the that's the system right there, man. That's the whole schmear. That's the whole schmear. I'm so happy that I'm building a new one on stream, though. I am so very happy. Paint Emil. I'm pretty sure my handheld emulator is more powerful. Emil, I do not know this character. Hold on. Should I risk it? Okay, I'm risking it. I'm risking it, bros. I'm risking it. I'm opening Opera GX. I'll be able to just open whatever I feel like on the new PC. And not even have to worry about it. Okay. So... is Emil from Nier? Or who are we talking about? Would it be funny to paint a sphere with a square brush? I've done it. Yes, Nier. Okay. Who's this character? Oh, this one! Oh, yeah. Okay. Alright, I have not met the human yet. You want me to paint this thing? You want me to paint this? Yeah, that guy? Okay. He's a classic. I'll do it. I've never drawn this character, so it's going to be interesting. Art references. Some of y'all probably thought like your phone was going off and having a stroke. Where is it now? Da 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 da. Oh, there it is. All right, I have the reference up on my other monitor. So let's see. He has got a. Yeah, my phone. Mongolian throat sings at me sometimes. Oh man. So let's see. Mongolian throat sings. Wait, why can I not use this? Okay, it works now. I think I'll just use this square brush, this actual square brush that I know works. Much darker. I don't think I'm gonna do like a full body. I think I'll just do like a do different kind of sketches of different characters, if that's fine. So like kind of a orange in between kind of color. So now let's give him the teeth. The white teeth. Mongolian throat sings. That's funny. This just looks like an evil Pepe frog. I've been playing more Final Fantasy 16 as well recently. It is so good. Like, the writing is so varied, and it's very nice. I like it. already so cursed. I love it. Well, you know, that's kind of how the character be, you know. It's kind of his whole thing, being weird like this. 16 is incredible. Yeah, I mean, I love the writing as well. So now I need a smaller brush and go in here with some, you know what, we're gonna take the actually square brush. And also another one of my favorite Final Fantasy games is 12. I really like 12. I know that's a really hot take saying that 12 is good, but I really do like 12. I'm not even kidding. Alright, now we need like the dark brown. And no, not dark brown. 12 is mid. Yeah, I know you say that. You hate 12. 12 is not mid, and you haven't even played it. Twelve was the first one I played all the way through. It was to you to really... I was too young to really appreciate the PS1 games at the time. Well, yeah, Final Fantasy VII is great. 7 is great. I love 7. It's a good game. And I just like 12, you know? 12 is definitely a good game. Alright, that's that. Oh, that's the eraser. Alright, I'm gonna do 9S now, because that's a bit of an easier character to do. Especially freehand. I mean, all these characters have such great designs. You know, they all have great designs. 2B is a very iconic character design. Near games have the best drip. Yeah, they really do. They are swagtastic, you may say. They do have that drip. You know what? I'm just gonna... completely undo that. Make a new one. Flip it on its side. I've been looking into lots of PC stuff lately because, you know, I'm kind of building one. And I've learned a lot about all this PC stuff. Like, I never knew, like, the graphics cards and the processors and stuff like that they all had so much, like, stuff that you never think about, you know, especially when building one. I restarted Nier Automata. Nice, I never played through the multiple endings. Oh man, you really... Well, good luck. Like, I've spent, how many hours? Like 35 hours playing through Nier Automata. On its own, right? It's such a good game. I like it a lot. You know, and this is only my first playthrough. Like, I haven't done multiple playthroughs yet. Like, we're not at that level. But you definitely know that when I get my new PC up and running, I'm going to install that and, like, play it again. If I finish it fast enough. I keep forgetting how 9S is supposed to look. I think he has, like, a very high head. Like, how many endings did you get? Like, how far did you get into the game? Did you finish the first scenario, second, third? Oh shit, man, I'm like forgetting. I want to play Replicant after Automata. Yeah, I have Replicant. I started playing it, but I didn't get far into it. Let's see, do I still have the 9S reference in here? Please, God. I started second scenario and got pulled away. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's, yeah, shit's about to get crazy, man. It's about to get kinda crazy, though. I keep forgetting how 9S's hair looks. 9S. Nier. Hello? Are you actually gonna, like, do what I said do? Okay, so, yeah. Okay. I'm replaying because I have the Nier manga and I want to read it, but I don't want any spoilers. Right, okay. Wait, did it? Okay, so he doesn't have hair that goes back down that far. Damn, 9S does have that K-pop hair, though. Like that very distinctive K-pop hair. Like, you know what I mean? I don't even listen to K-pop. I don't think I'm the target demographic. But you get what I mean. He's got that hair. So fresh. You see, I'm German, so that means two different things. When you say someone's being fresh or fresh in German, that means like you're being like mischievous sort of deal, you know? Sei nicht frech. is basically what you would say. So when you say so fresh, that makes me think like I did something wrong. I don't know. I don't know. That's just my German, but yeah. Lol, what the hell? Yeah, it's. Okay, he's so rad. Yeah, alright. Like a fresh cut. Okay, I get it. No, I was just confused. I was like, huh? I wasn't confused because of what you said. I was just like, the German kicked in again. And I got stun locked. Alright, I think I might put like 2B in the background. To be honest. That was funny. You have to admit it was kind of funny. So I'm just gonna do some... do the Ubisoft thing and asset reuse. But I'm pretty sure all developers pretty much. Reminds me I need to play Stellar Blade. Yeah, I haven't played Stellar Blade. I have not played Stellar Blade. But I have seen it on the internet, and it seems pretty cool. It's from a Korean studio, right? If I'm not completely wrong. I'm pretty sure I have a 2B reference. Yeah, there we go. There's so many details that I keep forgetting on, like, pretty much all these characters. I mean, there is a lot of detail. A lot of small details in these characters. So it's like, oh, don't expect me to know it all. And I haven't drawn 2B that overwhelmingly high amount of times. They are really incredible design. Intricate designs, yeah, intricate designs. They have, yeah, I mean... But they're great designs. Intricate, but great. Alright, let's go back to 9S here. And this is just with one brush. So, you know, very simplistic materials being used here. Not a lot of... You know, I use these custom brushes, but these are very simple to make. Like, they're not like, oh, subscribe to my Patreon, you can get my custom brushes. They're just squares. You know, very simple to do. Like, I was using Krita on my old tablet the other day, and I made square custom brushes. Just one square brush that I could use for, you know, doing rendering and whatnot. And you know what? It works just as well as it does here. And it was actually really fun. I'm going to... do this. Nope. Alright, I think that's good enough. To B and 9S. You know, as much as I distrust AI assistants, sometimes the YouTube Studio Assistant was pretty freaking good. Implemented some of its suggestions on my short I just posted this morning. It's performing a lot better. Well, if you... Okay, look. If you have an AI that can analyze trends and stuff like that, then that's great, because then it can read exactly what people want and, you know, what will do successful. What will be a successful video or short or whatever, you know, or a successful tactic for merch or whatever. I like AI in that sense, but in the sense of you're gonna take my job or taking the place of actual humans, that's where I draw the line. I don't like it there. You know, it should be used like pocket calculators and nothing more. You know. The fact that I can dig into metadata on my channel, it's great. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, I can see what people liked about this video, or what people liked about that. Go ahead and do more of that, you know. That's where I think it's good. That's where I think it's good. But when replacing human work, that's... Nah. Nah. No. Not at all. Not even close. Text-based AI is pretty good, but generative AI is not. Not in the slightest. You know, I used Grok to help me assemble the parts for my PC. I didn't ask, like, hey, build me a PC. I was just like, will this processor work on this motherboard? and it would say either yes or no. Most of the time it was yes, so... You know, because I don't have infinite knowledge about stuff like that. Yeah, not trusting in it totally, but 100% the end product should be human-made. Yeah. That's how I built my PC? Ah! I see. Yeah, because I don't have friends that know infinite knowledge about PCs or anything like that. But Grok does, so I'm like, hey, yo, I need help. I don't know how to do this. So, yeah, that's cool. I'll be right back. Give me 5 seconds. It's basically replaced Google search for me, cuts out all the product placement sponsored slop. I mean, yeah. I use Grok because that's, you know, the only one that I want to use. Like ChatGPT, like that thing told me that Evel Knievel did a jump in 1992 with his whole family in on the back of a motorcycle, and I'm like, that's not true. So I only use that one. Obviously, I double check everything it says, but it's a great starting place. Yeah. I do the same thing. You know, I'll be like, is that actually true? Yeah, that's actually true, you know, and then be pleasantly surprised. But yeah. Like, I don't even know how my new YouTube video that I posted today is doing. And I'm kind of scared to go look. Should I do it? I mean, guess I should just bite the bullet and look. Let's see. Yeah, alright. Do it. Alright. Well, it's telling me that my stream can't be monetized. Thank you, YouTube. Exclusive 30-year anniversary Resident Evil avatars. How about no thanks? That's kind of boring, though. It's cool, but kind of boring. Alright, YouTube Studio. Let's see. What's the result? Okay, posted 3 hours ago. It's got 109 views. Okay. Lol, monetized. What's that? Yeah, it told me that my streams... It always tells me that my streams can never be monetized because I use this copyright-free music. And it says it's copyright free, but obviously it's not. Okay, someone commented. Alright, it got like 100 views across, like 200 views combined. Nice. You know, I'm sitting here thinking what I want to do after stream. Do I want to A, continue making music like I was yesterday? Because yes, I'm still working on some music. Shocker. Play Final Fantasy 12 or continue playing Nier. Like, these are very important questions. These are very important questions, as you may hear. No, I want him to kind of smile, because that's like... He's more cheerful than 2B, and we want to show, like, the... You make music? Why not use that instead of copyright free? Well, you see... I don't have infinite music. I don't have infinite stores. But hey, maybe I should play some of it here on stream. I don't know. It's very odd stuff. Who all is here? Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, now is better time than any to show off some music, I guess. Well, this oh my god. Opera was still open. Well, that's funny. Okay, actually, this has lots of spoilery stuff in it, so I'm just gonna put that there. Like, I don't know what to play first. Anyway, they're not even done yet. Like, brother, they're not even done yet. You make looping tracks that have more ambient feel. Yeah. Yeah, that is a way of doing it. Anyway, I want to fully finish the music before I start showing it off anywhere. So, I need to, like, do proper mixing and mastering on these things and, like, finalize them. But yeah. What was the... what was XQC's DJ name? That's fair. I mean, yeah, it's unfinished, and if you're listening to it through speakers, it's not going to sound right. Because I did a lot of mixing in the... in my earphones, and that's not the way you mix and master music. So... I'm gonna have to set up those massive speakers and then, or just set up some speakers and try to mix it through there so it sounds right. But yeah, I will release it sometime. I don't know where, don't know how, probably on like YouTube. But I've already used one of those songs on a short of mine. And it's the one, I mean, probably, maybe you've seen it, I don't know, let me see. Let's go back to YouTube Studio. I know I'm doing a lot of things off camera here. It's... content. Is this right? Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, this video. More manga chapters are on the way. That's the video. Where I have one of my own music. one of my own music in it. So, yeah, that's there. Mm-hmm. anyways. Yeah, 2 hours 45. I mean, we did that whole Bloodborne painting. Like... Ah, yes. Bunny girl. You know what I mean? Alright, well, oh, actually, this looks better than I remember it looking, okay. Sometimes I surprise myself with how good something looks. Yeah, this looks better than I remember it being about an hour ago. Alright, well, we did this... No, don't do that. Did this sketch, very simple stuff. And then did this painting. So yeah, I think today was a pretty fulfilling stream. It's a little on the shorter side. Oh god, 72%, 74% humidity. I gotta bring this back up. But yeah, anyway, I think that'll just about do it for today. Like, it's a little bit shorter. Okay, I'll turn it off. It's too loud. It's too loud. I think that'll about do it for today's stream. It's a little bit on the shorter side, but we did get some stuff done, you know? We did this. And so I will be releasing the speed paint soon. And we may work on this, like, next week or something. I will update you guys on PC stuff. I have been this whole time. All I need to get is the motherboard, and then the whole thing can be built. So, by my rough estimations, we'll probably do that stream on the 6th of May. I think May 6th is about right. If it arrives on the 29th, then it'll be on May 6th. Then I'll do that stream on May 6th. Because if I take too long on... Like, let's say I do it on Friday, the 1st of May, and I take too long, it's like I gotta do it in 2 parts, then I'm gonna have to wait till next week, and everything will be off balance. So, yeah. Anyways, if it does come, then we'll do it on the 6th, and I'll announce it, and stuff. So, yeah. Anyways, want to thank you all for watching today. Hope you all enjoyed. The sunlight. Hope you all enjoyed today's stream. Had fun talking with all of you. Hope it was fun listening to me jabber on about who knows what. But if you want to hear one of my songs, then just go to this video on YouTube and it's there. But yeah, I'll see what I can do about the music stuff and all that. I'll be making more music on the new PC, because this thing, we already see how that's going. Great stream. Thank you. And I want to thank you all for watching. Hope you have a good weekend. Take care of yourselves. Have a good rest of your day wherever you are. Have fun drawing. Keep on drawing. You know, there's nothing worse than giving up on drawing. If, you know, it's something good. Whatever. Have a great day. Hope you all enjoyed. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye, everybody.